We live in an uncertain world fraught with geopolitical tensions, social upheaval, and economic ups and downs. For these reasons and many more, people around the world are increasingly looking for second citizenships to secure their assets and a better future for themselves and their family. But what are these programs and how exactly do they work? To find out, I spoke to Jeremy Savory, the CEO and founder of Savory Partners.
There are certain countries in the world where it's legal to obtain citizenship, provided you meet certain criteria. One of which is the financial contribution which you need to make. It's to real estate, a financial product, or one-time investment, which is non-refundable.
Savory noted that the motivations for getting a second citizenship are as varied as his clients themselves.
We have a lot of European Western clients that want to be strategic with their tax planning, and they're passing on their inheritances. We have also typically Mid-Eastern clients who also they face challenges. Right now there's a lot of countries within this region where people don't feel that they can really travel freely. You have, in the Middle East, those people can't travel to Schengen or UK or US. So that's one motivation. Another is that they can't do it within the GCC. So for whatever reason, what's going on around us, they're facing prejudice when they travel. And then some of them, it's even deeper than that. It's just general instability. If you look at a coup d'etat in some countries, or if you look at a lack of a prime minister or leadership in some countries, in some of them, it's a combination of all of the above to varying degrees. But then we've also had unique instances. We've had, for example, we had one client that was a bidun, so they were stateless. So it wasn't that they were second passport, it was their first passport.
While Savory said that EU passports are the most in demand and therefore the most expensive, there are also well-established and more affordable options. At the end of the day, it all depends on what the client is looking for.
Everybody wants an EU citizenship. I say everybody, not everybody, but the vast majority of people do want an EU citizenship. And I can understand that. The benefits that come with it are innumerable. Having said that, it's priced accordingly. So Malta, you're not looking at less than €1 million investments when you put it all together. Cyprus is €2 million, but in the Caribbean you can do it for around $100,000. Okay, you're comparing apples with pears. But definitely we have a very clear difference between two types of clients. So you've got sort of your ultra high net worths or investors that are looking not just for a passport for travel purposes. They're looking to create a shift in their disrupt their kind of legacy, if you will, where they went from one particular nationality, let's say Afghani or Iranian or Nigerian or whatever, and just became a European citizen for generations to follow, as well as the benefits such as healthcare, education, business opportunities, residency, everything. But then we have other clients that don't really have those financial means. So those people are just looking for something which is just a small investment amount. We are one of only, I think, 3 countries in the Middle East, and I think 5 or 6 globally, that has all 5 government accreditations, and we've been having them continuously year on year. There's a number of factors to obtain them, and I think it's a combination of the following. So one of which is you need to have credibility. They need to know that by giving you accreditation, it's not going to be an embarrassing situation for them. So you need to uphold the requirements of the government. You need to offer their program in a transparent way, in the best possible way, not mislead clients in any way. You also need to provide a significant number of volume as well. I don't think they really want to give it to somebody that will never bring them a single file. Actually, they don't look very kindly on that. You need to provide many documents such as audited statements. You need to provide bank accounts. You need to provide references, client testimonials. You have to be investigated as well. I've been investigating myself as I would any citizen. So and I've seen what they ask and everything. So you have to have a clean profile, obviously. You have to be able to provide volume, and you have to be a person or a company of integrity. And I think as this business evolves, unfortunately, we have a lot of competitors that aren't accredited, and that's why. It's because they don't reach those criteria. So it's not easy to get all 5. It's tough. but I'm very proud that we do.
For those inclined to get a second citizenship, Savory noted that the time to do so is now. While affordable, application checks are becoming much more stringent and in some cases, such as St. Kitts and Nevis, will become much more expensive from March. I'm Bernd Debusmann reporting for Arabian Business.